everybody, and welcome to another Week in Tech show. As you can see, I am missing my partner in crime, Karamjit. We have a guest this week. His name is Lau Chak On, or Chuck. You know, he's a up-and-coming young entrepreneur that's doing something exciting. But we'll talk more about him after this. I'll go with start with the cover story. It's to do with Impact, written by Karamjit. Impact is actually a global alliance, I think, of a few countries, actually quite about 42 partnering countries for cybersecurity threats. And they actually have a base here in Cyberjaya, which is, I think, is to the government contributed about 44 million for the base, and it was officiated last year. And Karamjit caught up with the chairman to talk about what's new or what's been happening at Impact. So if you want to know more whether Impact has been impactful, please do read the cover story. So I'll get on to my guest. Hi, Chuck.
Yeah,
thanks for coming at such a short and late notice.
Can I first apologize to your viewers for my shorts, because I'll probably be the first and last interview on this program with shorts.
It's alright. You know, you're Gen Y. You know, we understand.
Yeah.
Okay. First,
now
tell
you know
us.
how we dress at home.
Tell us about your company. What do you do? It's called Energon, right?
Yeah, Energon is basically the holding company. Right now we only have one product, which is basically Foldies. And Foldies is actually what we view as a greeting card brand for the Facebook generation. For the Facebook generation?
Yes. What do you mean by the Facebook generation?
Well, pretty much, okay.
The Gen Ys? Or
primarily it's age group of 13 to 35.
Right.
That's based on Facebook's own research, right?
Right.
But the thing is, more people are joining, and I think one of the main key points to take away is that it's generally people who are young at heart. So it's not so much like an age target market, but it's more people who are young at heart, who like connecting with each other. And what my company is trying to do is basically give them physical ways to connect with each other.
Right.
Yeah, versus just the virtual ways that you see on Facebook.
Okay, so how does Foldies come into the picture?
Okay, so basically, when we target this group, it's not just via Facebook, but it's just that like, for instance, all my friends are on Facebook, right? And that's the kind of group that we're targeting. They've been neglected by the greeting card market thus far. Neglected by the greeting card market,
okay, right. So Hallmark hasn't been doing a good job of attracting this.
Not really, no.
Right.
Yeah, pretty much crap, actually.
I know what you mean. You know, they get too poetic at times, or
you
too
go to
mushy.
A shop and none of them seem to connect with you. You know, the cards, they're the same designs that you saw, 20 years ago.
Right,
and they're just rehashing it on and on and on.
Right.
Primarily, that's actually it's driven by economic reasons. In the US, 90% of greeting cards are bought by women between the age of 30 and 55.
Right.
And
it's the women that always remembers any events.
I would admit it's true.
Yeah.
In fact, we should get some women staff soon, I reckon.
All right.
Yeah, it's an all-male team right now.
Oh, okay.
So, basically, I think the greeting card manufacturers have all targeted this group.
Right.
And the problem with this group is that it's not growing. Primarily because they haven't grown at all. They haven't changed the ways they deliver cards. It's still delivered through retail mostly, and most websites that sell cards are really quite bad. Yeah, you have like millions of categories. You don't know where to go. Even if you do, the cards are not really up to par.
Right.
So what my company wants to do is actually to target this group by improving two things. The first thing is the designs themselves. What we usually do is we have a contest to recruit these designs on the internet. Right. And that's why you see these designs are quite different from what you see on the market right now.
Yeah, they're quite unique here.
Yeah, and the second way is the delivery method. We are retail, which is traditional, but our end goal is actually to connect people via social networking, which we will reveal a little bit more about later.
All right, so these cards can be purchased at retail stores in Malaysia. Where exactly would they?
Okay, around the Klang Valley, you can go to One Utama, you can go to Berjaya, Times Square, you can go to Bangsa Village.
Oh, what are the shops that sells them?
Okay. So we have 3 partners. We have S&J Gift Collections, which is like it's gifts for youngsters, basically. And we have Precious Thoughts, which is more like a traditional greeting card and teddy bears and that sort of thing. And then we have Bookbinder Designs that sells high-end stationery.
Right. And these are designed by people from all over the world, right? Because you have an online competition where you buy the design from them, so they get a royalty off each.
Yes,
is that how it works?
Not exactly. That's pretty close. But Okay, so the way it works is that we have these contests. We recruit these designs. Average maybe about 200 over designs per contest, but we only take maybe about 60 or 70,
Right.
depending on the quality.
The best ones, yeah.
The best ones. And we upload this to the internet, and all of them are instantly put on sale.
Right.
After that, the users come in and they vote for the cards. And the top rated cards by the users win cash prizes. But regardless of the cash prizes, everybody that actually gets uploaded to the site, every time somebody buys their card, they get 10 cents US.
10 cents US of each. Oh,
royalty.
wow. Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
And the names of the designs are at the back of each card.
Right, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, they're pretty cool. So, how long have you been around? When did you start?
Well, okay, the company's been around since. Oh, interesting fact. We were registered on the exact 50th anniversary of Malaysia, 31st August 2007.
Hopefully it's a beginning of something great. You were at the Innotech Summit, I believe, last
Yes,
2
we
weeks ago, and I think, well, actually, Doreen, my colleague, wrote about your company, and I think one of the VCs, actually, the foreign VCs, spoke highly of you, and I think he met up with you, and I think he was impressed with what you were doing, and I understand that you actually have an interested angel investor ever since the article came out, and
it's really interesting actually, because we didn't know about the article. We got really good feedback from the VCs, but realistically speaking, I think we're at a stage where we're too small, probably for most VCs to invest in.
Yeah.
So we're more at that.
How much are you looking at? That you would
very
want
small
to raise?
actually, like 1 million RM. That's the investment that we're looking at for right now. It's basically just to expand my team to an extent where I can concentrate more on marketing, growing the company, versus doing the day-to-day things that, like stock checking and that sort of thing.
Yeah.
We went to Innotech with a very realistic sort of expectation. We weren't interested in actually. We were interested, but we kind of felt that they wouldn't be interested in investing in our company.
Right.
But we wanted to meet them anyway to make an impression, and hopefully somewhere down the line, using those contacts to actually make something out of it. And I think that's, in essence, most companies going to Innotech have that sort of expectation.
Right. How was the Innotech? How did you find it?
Great.
Yeah, I missed that. I was covering Bio Malaysia, so.
Oh, okay. No, you should cover Innotech. It was way more interesting.
Probably. I am a geek. I kind of like bio, but what did you have? Were you at Innotech last year? Because it's every year.
No, I was only at Innotech this year.
But what was your impression of Innotech? Did you?
I was amazed actually.
Right.
Yeah, it's a bit like American Idol.
Okay. What do you mean?
Because all the entrepreneurs go in one by one, and then they present.
Right.
They don't quite sing, but they present.
Right.
And
they pitch to the potential
investors. And they get feedback forms.
Right.
Which is and the feedback forms, they're quite curious as well, because some of the VCs are a little bit nastier. Some of them
also, there's
nicer.
a Simon Cowell in there.
Yeah, there's a Simon, there's a Paula, there's a Randy. And we could tell instantaneously which one was the Paula. He gave me like 5 for everything, I was like, yes. So yeah, and after that, when we come out, we meet the other entrepreneurs, and we're sort of like comparing notes. How many did you get? So yeah, it's kind of like American Idol.